Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are going review the novel. The title novel is Disgraced by Ayad Akhtar. First, I will introduce our member group. I am Mutiara, Oktavia, Herlina, Firanisa Atzama, and Annisa Fhadilla. Next slide, please. First, I will show about autobiography from Ayad Akhtar. Ayad Akhtar, born October 28, 1970, is an American playwright, novelist, and screenwriter of Pakistani heritage who received the 2030 Pulitzer Prize for Drama. His work has received 2 Tony Award nominations for Best Play and an award in literature from the American Academy of Art and Letters. Akhtar's writing covers various themes, including the American Muslim experience, religion and economic immigration, and identity. In 2012, Akhtar published his first novel, American Dervish, a coming-of-age story about a Pakistani-American boy growing up in Milwaukee. The book was met with critical acclaim, described by the New York Times as self-assured and effortlessly told. American Dervish has been published in over 2,000 languages and was a Kirkus Reviews Best Book of the Year. Akhtar's narration of the audiobook was nominated for an Audi Award in 2030. Akhtar's first produced play, Disgraced, premiered at the American Theater Company in Chicago before being staged in Lincoln Center Theater in New York. The play went on to win the Obie Award and 2013 Pulitzer Prize for Drama and premiered the Bust Theatre in London and the spring. The play opened on Broadway at the Lyceum Theatre on October 23, 2014, and was nominated for the Tony Award for the Best Play. Next slide. Okay, next will presented by Firanisa Atzama.
Okay, for this slide, I want to share about the next from Mutiara. Actor's second play, The Who and the What, premiere at La Jolla Playhouse in February 2014, followed by a run at Lincoln Center Theatre in June. The Who and the What has gone on to be produced around the world, with notable production in Berlin, Hamburg, and the Burgtheater in Vienna, Austria. The latter production has run for almost 2 years and won Austrian film star Peter Simonisek the Nestre Award for Best Actor. Its third play, The Invisible Hand, premiered at the New York Theater Workshop in December 2014, a production which invited comparison to the work of Shaw, Brecht, and Arthur Miller. It would go on to win the Obie Award, the John Gessner Award, be nominated for Multiplay Lucille Lorter Award, and the New York Drama Critics Circle Award in May 2016. The play premiered in London and the Tricycle Theatre and received nomination for the Evening Standard and Laurence Olivier Awards. In 2016, American Theatre magazine declared Akhtar the most produced playwright in the country. Akhtar's latest play, Jung, The Golden Age of Death, premiered on Broadway at the Vivian Beeman Theatre, produced by Lincoln Center Theatre on November 2, 2017. It was nominated for the Tony Award Best Play and was awarded the Edward M. Kennedy Prize for Drama. In his final interview, Bill Moyers referred to Young as not only history but prophecy, a, a biblical like account of who's running America and how Myers added our times at last have found their voice at in belongs to a Pakistan American Ayad Akhtar. Next. Okay, for the summary. Disgraced is about Amir Kapoor, an American-born lawyer whose Muslim background interferes with his promotion to partner at his Jewish-run legal firm. Amir learns he has not met partner during a dinner party in his Upper East Side apartment, sending him into an alcohol-filled rage. The revelation is followed by the news that his wife Emily had an affair with a museum curator and Amir beats Emily until her face is blooded. The play ends with the couple divorced and Amir learning that his disgraceful behavior has provoked his nephew to give up on idea of assimilation and turn to Islamic radicalization. Disgraces confronts them in Islamophobia, identity politics, Orientalism, and the place of Muslim America and other minorities in post 9 or 11 American story featuring multicultural, multiracial central cast. The play foregrounds diverging views on Islamic and Judaic tradition, interpretation of the Quran, racial profiling, surveillance of Muslim communities, and whether assimilation into American culture is possible for racialized people. In a 2017 scholarly article, Dr. Robin E. Field writes that actor playing challenged audience to engage more deeply with the stereotype and essentialist notion of identity that are involved for Muslim men. This grace received the 2013 Pulitzer Prize for Drama. According to American Theater, it was the most staged play of the 2015 until 16th season.
The next slide will presented by Annisa Fhadilla.
And the Muslim American identity talk that the character of Amir, Abi, and Imam and Tariq Akhtar depressed and Anari. Binary, and the Akhtar displayed a narrative of the Muslim American identity as the American brown and American Pakistan descent. Amir seeks as to assimilation into the success with the American mainstream culture and recognizing his fate and his changing it to him. It is to him and that should produce again a Muslim with not jeopardy in his action. Of the legal and correlated, and also the Amir Muslim who is the Americanized in his dress, since as the way of the speaking, but who is the devote to his faith. Imam Farid Vespasian, a Muslim leader in the American who becomes the target of the Patriot Science and Hessen's counter and terrorism measure in the compromise in the three of the suspects of the funding Islamic extremists despite little to the evidence against him. As the play gone on, the Akhtar thesis of the paradox inherent to each of these character in identity. Amir reveals that despite his critique of the Muslim, he harbored of the pride when the faith appeared to be the waning and the able give up on the ide- idea of the assimilation and the embrace Islam extremism attitude. Imam Fredid support supposed openness as the Imam in the underestimate by his defense, identity, and the implication and that the FBI had the reason to suspect him. With this seems the contradiction actor live in the audience to wonder to what extent that financial aspect of the Islam American character's identity become of his Muslim it's or are a consequence of the unsymmetrical American demonstration of Muslim.
Okay, thank you for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.